Do 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 do. Joe and Mr. Greg!
Hi boys and girls, today I'm going to show you how you can make one of these. It's a 6-sided snowflake and it starts with some simple folding techniques. You'll need scissors and a pencil if you want to follow along. If you just want to watch and learn, that's fine too. Let's get started. So the first thing you need is a square piece of paper. If it's not square, it doesn't work very well. You're going to want to also make sure that it's very thin, because if it's too thick, it's hard to cut. First step is to fold from corner to corner, and then do that same thing again. Go from corner to corner, but this time make sure to line it up just right to get a shape like that. Now it kind of looks like a rooftop, so it goes from looking like a rooftop here to looking like a smaller rooftop. Now, this is where your pencil comes in handy. You all know the peace sign, right? Like when you go like this, you're saying peace. Well, it helps. This is going to be very helpful. So I'm going to do a peace sign on my bottom of my roof. And the peace sign shows where 1/3 of my line is, 2/3 of my line, and 3/3 of my line. From the 1/3 mark, I'm going to draw a light line up to the top here. And then from the other side of the peace sign, I'm going to draw another very light line. Now, they don't have to be perfectly straight. You just need to know that it goes from here up. Now, I'm going to try to fold along that line and do my best to make it a clean fold. It'll be very nice and neat if you use the side of your thumb to smooth it out. Now, it's going to look like this for a minute, but you're going to fold the other one in again, lining up to the very tip top up here. You want to make sure it's touching the top and then smooth that out. Good. Now, that's a little harder than it looks. I've done this before, so I have kind of perfected the trick of making it even, but it's not easy. Again, the peace sign needs an equal amount of white on either side of it and between your fingers before you draw those lines to the top, and then you'll fold in, leaving behind this. This is where it gets fun. You're going to cut off the top and get rid of that because you don't need that anymore. If I were to open this up, it's a pretty boring shape. It's almost like a circle, but it doesn't look like a snowflake yet. So let me show you how it turns into a snowflake. First off, we talked about it being like a pizza slice. This is the pizza's crust up here. Make sure you cut into or design into the pizza crust. Even if it's just a V or a diagonal line, it'll create a more interesting shape for your snowflake. So I'm just going to keep this one really simple and do a diagonal line. Hopefully you can see that on the device you're watching this video from, so you know that you want to cut into your pizza, but design with pencil first. Okay, now I'm going to put in a little curve, and maybe another little curve, and a straight, another straight. Let's see how that turns out. You can see that's only 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Very simple design. The simpler, the better. The more simple you make it, the better the results will be. So don't get too complicated for your first one. Also, watch your thumb when you're cutting. I had a young lady actually cut herself this morning when I did this with my students. Right now I'm on lunch break, so I'm making a video for my online learners to try this out at home. All right. Yeah. Okay, so after you get all those cut out, you want to slide them off to the side. Don't throw them on the floor. it'll just be more of a mess. Let's open this guy up and see how it looks. You can see that very simple angle line that I drew originally. This line here is now opening to create a star shape, which, wow, isn't that cool? I like it. It's very simple. It has a star in the middle, kind of like a leaf pattern around the outside. Cool. Let's do another one just for fun because, as you know, the more you do something, the better you get at it. The more you practice, the better you'll be. So if you have more than one square paper, use it. All right, so first step, second step, I'm going to go through this a little quicker this time. Third step, peace sign, make sure that it's the same amount of white on either side of your finger and between your fingers. Draw the line, fold along the line as well as you can. Open it up, fold it along the line, close it up, and then start cutting into it, making the pizza shape. Time for the design. I'm going to make mine a little bit more funky this time. I'm going to do something like that. And maybe I like curves. I'm a fan of curvy design. So if you want yours to be completely straight, that's fine. But I made mine more of a curvy design. Someone earlier today wanted to put their initials, like their letters of their name, in the design. Somebody wanted a picture of a popular cartoon character in their design. Again, when you're starting this kind of stuff, you got to be careful not to go too complicated, or you might find that the whole thing falls apart. Nobody enjoys folding and then having the whole thing fall apart. So keep your design simple. Let's open this guy up and see how he turns out. I don't know why I just called it a he. This is not a he, it's a piece of paper. Alright, let's see. Woo! Oh, that was pretty cool. I like the pointies on the ends there. Again, with the star and the sort of like leaf shapes that it's made. So, again, all you need is a pair of scissors, a pencil, and a whole lot of patience. There's one that I did. Here's another one that I did that I thought was kind of fun with hearts. So give it a shot and let me know how it goes. I'll be here to help if you need any. Okay? See you on the next video.